Remember, y'all, what's retardation? Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you suffering from retardation? What's retardation? The action of slowing down or delaying the progress of something. Are you suffering from retardation? Are you procrastinating? Look at yourself and ask yourself, are there things that you personally want to see change? And that's from not just on the outside aesthetic looking version of you, that's also the internal aspect of you. Remember, you either dealing with manifestation or man-infestation. Our people are some funny people, you know. You drive a nice car, and you know what they say about the nice car? It must be a rental. If I drive a $400,000 car, it got to be a rental. I got me a mansion. They say it's an Airbnb. I'm a self-made millionaire. They say I'm a scam artist. Now, I show pictures of my transition. They say it's Photoshop. I show them videos. They say I'm on steroids. I did this transformation after a 30-day fruit fast. Not fruit fast, pardon me. After a 30-day fast on just liquids alone. Mostly walnut milk mixed with sea moss, bladderwracks and burdock, E3 Live, chlorophyll, and water. And guess what? In 5 weeks, transformation, got my gains. And I didn't have to follow the protocols of the meat eaters with their pseudoscience about protein. And it's not too pseudo, it works for them, for the most part. But it don't work for the vegan, because the vegan has access to more energy if you're being vegan properly. You don't need the same type of calorie intake as they do, or the same type of starch intake as they do. But the point is this. The point is this. The point is this. Change your situation. Remember, I always say, I'm too smart to be broke, and it costs way too much to be poor. What is retardation? Retardation is the action of delaying or slowing down the progress of something. Don't slow down your progress by procrastinating. People are always going to give you reasons to doubt yourself. Step it up. When I tell people to invest in themselves, they always got reasons of how their friends or their family, like, be careful. When they say they want to spend their money on a big ass screen TV that doesn't make them money, nobody tells them, be careful spending your money on something that doesn't make you money back. No one ever says that. When they say they're going to go on trips that they can't afford, everyone says, good for you, you deserve it. When it comes to Christmas and Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all these other holidays that our people don't immediately make money off of, everyone says, good for you, celebrate it. But whenever it's time to invest in yourself, then your own people infer doubt and scare you to fucking death. Scare you to death. Don't suffer from retardation. I'm doing this right now because this is what I do. People who look at themselves often when they work out have a tendency to get better results than people that don't keep checking back in. I'm constantly checking on my manifestation, because you either dealing with manifestation or man-infestation. I'm making myself in my image and after my own likeness. If I want my shoulders to go up higher, I'm going to do the right exercise. I'm going to apply the right information for my shoulders to go up higher. If I want to get to the bottom layer of my abs, and I want to get to the 8th set of abs, then I'm going to go and I'm going to get that in. And I can go like this, backwards, still there. What I'm saying is we have the power to make ourselves in our own image and after our own likeness. And that's not exclusive to how the physical body looks. It's also inclusive of your etheric double, of your cot, of your spiritual double, your metaphysical double. The part of you that motivates you to be great that people don't see. The seldom seen majestic spirit that exists in all of us. I'm saying it's time to get out of poverty, people. Get out of poverty. Get out of working check to check. You're waking up just so you can wash up, so you can build someone else's business. You're going to bed so you can get rest so you can wake up and build someone's business. You're eating breakfast so you have the energy to build someone else's business. You're eating lunch because you grew fatigue from building someone else's business. You're having dinner because after a hard day's work of building someone else's dream, you need to turn around and go, you know what, fuck. I need to restore some energy so I could go to bed and wash my behind so I can smell good to build someone else's dream. Real talk. Real shit. Stop being retarded. Stop suffering from retardation. Stop putting yourself in a space where you are responsible for delaying your own progress. You go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get access to anywhere between. I don't even know how my back looks over here. Y'all got my back. Let me see if I can see my back over there. Let me see if I can. It'll work out somewhere or the other. Somebody asked to show the back. I'm in here working, man. I guess I'm photoshopping videos, huh? His arms ain't really that big. He's swelling them up on Photoshop. It's like it's always something. Drive my Rolls Royce. It's a rental. Live in my big house. It's an Airbnb. Make money. He's a scammer. Nice body. He on steroids. It can't never be what I say when I'm imparting wisdom on how you could get there. I've been teaching people for years how to get things done. And they so busy looking for the loophole. They so busy looking for the lie. They so busy looking for the deception because they don't believe themselves that they have the potential to do things. So they always got to believe someone's tricking them, because they'll be damned if they believe another brother or sister just like themselves can accomplish certain goals. Because if that's the case, then that means they could accomplish the same goals in the same span of time, if not quicker. So we always got to find fault in someone doing something great so we can employ the action of delaying or slowing down our own progress. You know what it takes to be in here by myself? Discipline. Take fucking discipline. I ain't talking to nobody in here. I'm in here by myself, just me, putting in my work. Like I'm not missing a fucking day. I could be here every day, because it could be leg day. It could be chest day, pectorals. It could be triceps. It could be biceps. It could be quadriceps. It could be traps. I can start trapping right now. So why would I have to take a day off? Yeah, I could go to the club. Yeah, I could drink. I could do all of that. But then when it comes time to give my body a donation, why won't I do that? When it comes time to study and apply myself so I can get out of my situation and into a better situation, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that. See, that's the issue with people. We want the end product of success, but you really don't want the success because of what you got to do to get there. Bust my fucking ass for everything that I do, and all people do is attempt to deny me of it. You go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready. Like I said, one thing you can't lie about is success. I can't lie about the work I put in. I showed you guys my growth and development, and I told my brothers, watch me 4 weeks from now. By the time I got into the 5th week, all sorts of speculations arise. What is he doing? I be in here working twice a freaking day. Twice a day. Whether my people come work out with me or not. And oftentimes my friends don't come work out with me. So what's that, an excuse for me not to go? No, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep going hard. And that's how I've always been when it comes to applying myself with knowledge. I keep going fucking hard. I had to study by myself, so I know I had to work out by myself. I say it again. I had to study by myself, so I know I had to work out by myself. The spiritual path is a lonely path, and I'm asking you guys to take a long walk on a short path with me. The spiritual path is a lonely path. When you decide to invest in yourself, you know what people are going to tell you? Let me see how the results work out for you. If it looks good, then I'm going to join in. But, you go out there. They push you to the plank. They put you at the edge of the ship. See if you sink or fail. They ain't gonna say, let's pool our funds and let us both do this together and let's see what we get out of it. They don't never say that. Nothing like looking at the end result of your hard work. Nothing like it. And then people go online, my biggest flexes, man, I ain't never see somebody do a post saying my biggest flex and they was in a goddamn gym. I ain't never see a person actually flex. I be seeing so much, my biggest flex is this, my biggest flex is that. I'm like, goddamn, did anybody flex in the gym anymore? Do anybody flex in the gym? Proud of myself. But when I drive my cars, oh, you just hype, you got your cars. I show my money, man, nigga, you act like you never had nothing, because I never did have anything. Now I show my body, oh, this nigga hype now. And it's always something with people. It's always something. They always got a reason why you're doing what you're doing. It can't just be because for your own personal fulfillment, because your own goals and your own agenda. Because I'm telling you, I've seen things in myself that I feel like I need to perfect. Proof of the fact that I felt like I needed to work on myself is the hard work I put into me. Every time you put work into yourself, it's a testament that you wasn't content where you was at. Every time you put work into yourself, it's a testament that you are not content with where you are at. Talk to me nice. Because if I was content, I wouldn't be working. So every time I study, it's a testament that I am only studying because I don't know. Because the more you learn, the less you know. The more you learn, the less you know. I want you guys to go in the mirror today and dig deep, man. Look at yourself from the outside in. Turn yourself inside out, man. And look at the things you want to fix, starting from the outside and work your way into the interior. And change your life, man. And don't wait for somebody to help join you, because even if they come, they'll fall off. You got to really be determined. You really got to be motivated. You got to really be, you got to really employ a certain level of self-hypnosis. Shit, you know how much people attempt to tear me down, wish and pray on my downfall? You know how much people constantly hoping the worst for me? And I got to work through it every day. Every day I got to work through that. Every day. Because I'm not about to let them see me fail. All I do is show them the end result of my hard work. And when we look at them, we can say, what kind of work have you been doing on yourself? Because I see this brother, in order for me to get to this point 4 or 5 weeks later, that means I had to block out all the warfare. So in order for me to do what I do, read and study like I do, make the knowledge applicable, work on my body, stay committed to my dietary regimen, I have to really be self-indulgent. I have to really be in a form of self-hypnosis. I have to really have a psychic self-defense. You heard? I got to have a psychic self-defense to block everybody out and make this world all about me. I have to be the center of my axis. I have to be the axis of my world, the center of my world, the center of my universe, and everything else revolves around me. That's the state of mind you got to be in order to succeed. But again, this message is a multi-layered message. Invest in yourself. Go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. When you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get access to anywhere between $50,000 to $300,000 that you don't have to pay back. All we ask for is 10% of anything we help you get that you don't got to pay back. Just building my own world, man. Because like I said, you either dealing with manifestation or man infestation. It's not bad, man. 5 weeks in. Getting it the month in. It's not bad. My biggest flex is the fact that I could fucking flex. After 4 weeks, after 5 weeks, and you can see results. Every week you see me chiseling away. Every week, you see me chiseling. You feel me? Talk to me nice, man. Every week you see that work. Look at that. Look at that work, man. Look at that work. And the shit is, I'm not even flexing. That's not even my biggest flex. I'm not even flexing. God did. I put myself in this position. Proud of myself. Yet again, every time I put my mind to something, I become wax wise with wisdom, and in turn I become rich. Because you know, the etymology of the word wealth really takes you to the word wellness. That's why I always say wealth is health. I don't say health is wealth. I say wealth is health. Talk to me nice. Don't let nobody tear you down. God damn it, if they do, I'm here to build you up. Word. Go to brotherPOLIGHTS45@gmail.com. Become a master of your own destiny. Don't touch base with us unless you're ready. Spend $2,000 and invest in yourself so you can get access to 6 figures. Get your mentorship so I can teach you how to take it to being a millionaire. Talk to me nice. Let's take it there. Let's take it there. Let's really take it there. Amass wealth. Break the generational curse of being yet another person broke or living check to check in your family or having bad credit and can't put homes and cars. Can't get homes, can't get cars, can't even get a goddamn Walmart card because your name in flames. Get out of that embarrassment and fix your situation so you don't got to keep using other people's names. Because they shit on you and they treat you like a goddamn peasant because they know that you need them. You see, the worst come out of people when they realize you need them. Your own people treat you like that. When you have to be in your most humble state, when you're your most vulnerable, you think that love gonna come? No, because people are so powerless. They're gonna assert their power any way they may find it because they're so limited. They feel so limited in power in their life that if they could just have some kind of power over you, that'd make their damn day. Get yourself out of that situation. Go to brotherPOLIGHT45@gmail.com, and when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to boost your credit scores, get access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand. That's right. Talk to me nice. That's going to be the vibes. That's going to be the vibes. Take it to the next level. Leave your full name and phone number. And let's get to it, man. I'm just here to motivate and inspire. That's all we here to do. That's all we here to do. Showing off, hard work. Hard work. That's all that is. No gimmicks. No gimmicks. It's me being in here by my goddamn self. That's what that is. That's what that is. I just sit here thinking to myself like, I'm in here by myself. Then I do a live stream to motivate y'all. I'm getting off of this and I'm gonna go right back to fucking work. What you heard? Can't nothing stop me. No amount of whoever's attempting to tear me down can stop me. They ain't a box that you could put me in to confine me and subject me to a lowly state of mind to feel down about myself. I'm always going to be on. I'm always going to be lit. It don't matter where you put me on this planet Earth. Because I'm transcendental. And every experience I have, I make transpersonal. Because I employ the doctrine of mental and emotional transmutation. I cannot be stopped because I will not be denied. Talk to me nice. Y'all know the vibes though. About to go back to work. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Let's see if this works. Can we get some good? Catch Alright, to y'all. I don't know what you guys saw. I saw as fuck. Alright, y'all. I gotta get back to work officially. God damn. Shout out to the arms. Shout out to the abs. Blessings in abundance. Y'all know where to go. Y'all know where to go. Y'all know. Oh, no motherfucking. Yeah, I'm getting cooked. E3 Live is definitely. I always take E3 Live before my workout. And then I take a 2-ounce shot before I go to bed. So every day I'm getting at least 12 grams of protein from 4 ounces of E3 Live every day. And I'm getting some vitamin D, B12, and over 60 powerful minerals just from 4 ounces alone. And that way I'm not feeling full and all congested. I'm attempting to eat 5, 6, 7 times a day so I can get this thing called protein, so I can get some gains and build my muscle. Man, motherfuckers be going through too much damage to attempt to get some weight. Don't you know the biggest beast in the field just be eating veggies and berries and shit? Bigger than anybody ever saw off of vegetation. But we still attempting to eat flesh to outgrow our fellow man. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna stick to that green. Blessings in abundance. Remember, go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and phone number. Check out that new music video I put out, Get Money. I love the reviews y'all giving me, man. It's definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe. Join the movement. Multi-talented. I'm writing movies too, screenplays. I won't be stopped on planet Earth. If it's a talent, I'm likely to explore it. You gotta learn to live on your own terms. Don't let nobody tell you because you do one thing, you can't do another thing. And master your craft. Don't do nothing unless your endeavor is to master the craft. Talk to me nice. Yeah, talk to me nice. Word up. Yeah, we out here. Blessings in abundance. Blessings in abundance. Out here, my start of the day for the walk. And I want to say, stop letting these debt collectors and these people so-called suing you come up with a one-sided interest. Okay? That means you need to respond to them. I'm talking about people that say that you owe them monies in terms of the credit card companies, in terms of the banks, for your foreclosures, your mortgage situations. Listen to me carefully. The manner in which they serve that documentation, it's a one-sided interest if you guys don't respond. And what you need to understand is, what we do on your behalf, we file a claim. Or what we do, we put a lien against the claim. Always giving you guys some game about our approach and what we do, or what you could do yourself. We put a lien against the claim. So that means credit card companies coming after you and talking their talk. We put a lien against the claim. That first and foremost is going to stop all of that. You owe this money, you owe that money talk. And in doing so, what we're utilizing is the Uniform Commercial Code. Those are the laws that govern secure transactions. Okay? UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. Those are the laws that govern secure transactions. In the UCC 1, it establishes the relationship between creditor and debtor. I ain't going to beat you in the head with all this information. But what I'm letting you know is you're going to always strike back. Because a nation can't be in trillions of dollars of debt. And America's credit score actually went down lower, because for those of you that don't know, countries have credit scores. And America's credit score just went down lower. And the only way they're going to, conceivably, the only way they can come out of them having a bad credit score is to make the whole system plummet. So I'm telling you, I've been talking about this stuff for a while. I call it the silver tsunami, or it's called the silver tsunami. And what it entails is the political polarization of global uncertainty. Political polarization of global uncertainty. So partially in part, the next pandemic is going to be viral. It's going to deal with viruses again, but it's going to be the cyber virus. Trust me when I tell you, they're going to do all of this to reset money and usher us into the electronic abode. They've already been making the transitions gradually, but they really, you got to see it for what it is. You see the direction that this nation is going in. You see the direction that money's going in. The American dollar is constantly on decline. They ran their trial with that first pandemic. Again, it's called the political polarization of global uncertainty. It's also part of what's known as the silver tsunami. Silver tsunami is when you have way too many older people and way too many younger people and not enough people in between to make up the labor force. Okay, so the average person that starts buying a home, houses make up for almost a third of America's gross domestic product. That means most of the money that America makes, the two main things that America makes money off of is real estate and education. Which is insane because people are walking around here not really that educated, right? Or successful from the education. So you know that shit is fraudulent. And then you also got to look at the mortgages, right? They make most of their money off of real estate based on defaults. They don't make their money for real estate from selling properties successfully. They make most of their money off of real estate by virtue of the fact of what's called subprime lending, right? And in a nutshell, what they're doing is loaning people money that they know based on advanced metrics cannot afford the loans for these properties. So they can anticipate a default inside of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Take back the debt, write it off as a gift, and resolicit the same property. Same thing the credit card companies are doing. You'll owe a credit card company $5,000. Turn around, late fees, penalties, surcharges up to $8,000. They see that you're not paying for it no time soon. When they see the debt about to meet its maturation, they see the debt is about to expire, then what do? They sell your debt off for 10%. So they'll sell your $5,000 debt for $500 to a third party just before it expires. Then they'll write off that $5,000. So they made a $500 profit and they met some kind of tax subsidy. Real talk. Then the third party starts illegally calling you, asking you for money because it's illegal to collect on a debt that met its maturation. It's illegal to collect on a debt that has expired. Anytime a third party's calling you on behalf of the original creditor, and you say, man, who are you? I never did no business with you. I may have did business with Bank of America. I may have did business with American Express, but who are you? Anytime a third party's calling to collect on a debt on behalf of the original creditor, you can more than likely know that that debt has expired or is about to expire. And therefore, it is either illegal or about to be illegal for them to collect on the debt. And that's why they're willing to take half the amount or even less than half the amount that's due. How does that make sense? How do you owe someone $10,000 and they're willing to settle for 3 G's on a payment plan? Who out here is loaning $10,000 and saying, well, you know what, I don't mind, give me back $3,000? How are Fortune 500 companies thriving like that? No, that's because the original creditor sold the debt and wrote it off. Okay, so they're getting tax credits and they're getting a profit. And then the third party is like, man, you had $1,000 debt. Shit, I got this $1,000 debt for $100. And you done, because the late fees, penalty, surcharge, you probably owe $3,000, $4,000 or whatever. I'll tell them, give me $800. Give me $500. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's crazy. It's really ridiculous how they get it off. But again, you know, we service you and we accomplish a lot of these things for you. But like I was telling you earlier in the beginning, when they so-called about to sue you for eviction and when they about to sue you for credit card debt, what they're presenting is a one-sided interest. And what you have to establish is that you're a holder in due course. Boy, oh boy. What you got to establish is that you're a holder in due course. Okay? The holder in due course. Yes. And remember this. In a nutshell, if the nation's in debt, how can you be in debt? It's just kind of crazy. The concept of debt is kind of wild. First in time, first in line. Remember that saying. Remember I told you about it. We'll talk about it at a different time. But yeah, you're going to establish the holder in due course. You have to establish the holder in due course. Okay? Now, never let one of those notices go unanswered. You never give them the opportunity to have a one-sided interest. Establish who's the holder in due course, and we'll file a lien on the claim. That's going to immediately stop the bleeding. Okay? And then when we have to establish the holder in due course, we're going to see, oh shit, you're not the original lender. So how could someone who's not the original lender collect on a debt? See, this is how this thing works. You feel me? This is exactly how this thing works. How you doing? Can I get an E3 live shot? Yeah, get my E3 live. So again, somebody saying, oh, I'm suing you for credit card debt. Oh, I'm suing you because I'm evicting you, right? I'm suing you because you owe the bank X amount of money. Don't let it go unanswered and let them establish a one-sided interest. All you gotta do is file a lien on the claim. Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, what you're going to do is file a lien on the claim. Stop the bleeding. And what we're looking to do is establish the holder in due course. Because a third party can aggressively ensue you with a lawsuit, collecting on someone else's behalf. Whether it's a lawsuit or not, it's just illegal. And then what we're going to do is serve them a compendium of law. We're going to send it out, registered mail, signature confirmation via green card receipt. And when you send something out registered mail, all you're merely doing is making sure it goes through a chain of custody. A chain of custody is simply when 3 different people bear witness that the mail is going out. So the person who receives the mail cannot say they didn't know it was being sent out. So just give you some ideas, man. But yeah, you go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase our $2,000 service, so you can get access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back. Get the mentorship so you can learn these strategies and more, so it never happens to you again. Especially a lot of the nuances of credit, because many of you don't even realize that there's over 30 different credit bureaus in the first place. Over 30 different credit bureaus. People be like, yo, my credit score is good. I'm like, which one? You talking about TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, or FICO, right? Okay, I got you. But there's more to life than those. Okay? Oh, Penny, my bad. Are you ready to spend your $2,000 to get access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back? That's all good. Get a caseworker that's going to deal with your credit exclusively and immediately. And also get me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to grow the monies that you'll be receiving into a larger amount. And also you get the website where you can track your results, see the deleted items as we remove them, and the positive items as we add them, and add notifications to your phone, so that way you can be made aware. That way you can be made aware of everything that's going on your behalf. When we send the correspondences out, when we get responses to those correspondences on your behalf, when there's funding pending or it's cleared, you're going to touch base. You're going to be able to see all of that through the notifications on your phone. So you just got to really think about it. For $2,000, you're getting access to 6 figures. Better credit cards with less implications. We're talking about credit cards that don't have late fees, foreign transaction fees. Okay? Credit cards that you could turn off credit reporting at your discretion when you feel it suffice to turn it off because you don't want the reporting. Okay? We're talking about you having a caseworker that'll be there for you at your disposal to deal with your immediate and exclusive credit card needs. We're also talking about you having a mentor. Okay? We're also talking about you having me as your mentor. The most exclusive part, the most important part of the mentorship program is the mentorship. Okay? But yeah, it's about to go crazy out here, man. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get access to anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back. We're not playing no games, man. We're taking it to the highest level. E3 Live. Had a long night, man. Had me out in the club again last night. Shit, we get paid to party, why not, right? We just stopped clubbing around 2, maybe 3 hours ago. I'll tell you what, like most things on earth, but there's some things definitely. I don't know if I would suggest you brush your teeth and then drink E3 Live. The shit don't mix. Minty dirt is not a good combination. God damn. I ain't never had a problem drinking my E3 Live. My blue-green algae. You know, I be on my vegan energy. It's 2 ounces, 6 grams of protein. Lots of B12, vitamin D, which is crazy. And typically, you just gotta get that from the sun. And over 64 minerals all inside this little thing right here. I normally take about 2 of these a day. Take 1 in the morning and 1 in the night. So that's automatic 12 grams of protein I'm getting right there. And it's quality protein. You know what I'm saying? We're getting the full set of amino acids. And don't let them tell you there's only 22 amino acids. I'm gonna cook somebody in a debate about that too. Okay, but nonetheless, getting the full spectrum, because sometimes, you know, people get hyped. They see a bar, candy bar, peanut bar, and oh yeah, we got 15 grams of protein, but it's not the complete assortment of amino acids that you need to rebuild muscle or for brain function in general. So a lot of people are recycling or regurgitating, constantly getting the same inconsistent, incomplete amount of amino acids. And then remember, everything that's protein isn't good. Some protein ain't all of that. Okay? Remember, gluten is protein. You know that. So just because something says has X amount of grams of protein, you want to make sure you know what kind of protein you're consuming. Like if you get pumpkin protein, right? Pumpkin protein is really good, but it's incomplete. So you might have to mix it up with like some wild rice and chickpea. Maybe you mix up pumpkin seeds or pumpkin powder. Just remember, if you're going to consume protein from pumpkins as an example, then you need to make sure it's associated with, as an example, wild rice and beans or black rice and beans. Because then when you combine those groups of proteins, you're getting the complete set. So shit is all science, man. And people are like, how the hell am I getting so big so fast? I just post my before and after pictures. Niggas telling me I'm using steroids and all sorts of shit. I'm smart enough to not do that. I'm not avoiding certain alcohols and liquors to preserve my liver, only to turn around and fuck around and do some steroids. That shit destroys the liver. It should be looking cooked. And it's not necessary. See, the problem is when people are limited on information, it's always something. You know, drive expensive cars, they say, you know, they're a rental. Live in a big house, they say it's an Airbnb. Making money, they say it's a scam. I didn't even know this was going to happen. Now I'm using steroids. Yo, our people are so sick, depressing, and just negative, man. Like, why it always got to be an excuse for somebody else's success other than what they say? But anyway, let's get this bread. You go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to amass wealth, to grow your money into a larger amount of money. Go to brotherpolight45 when you're ready to spend your $2,000. It costs $2,000. I have to say this a lot. People keep calling in and telling us a month later they'll be ready. 3 weeks later they'll be ready. I'm ready now. I'm going to call you right back. There's no need to tell lies. It's not necessary. Grown people. And then also follow instructions. If you're not ready now, it's okay to not be ready now. Don't call breaking down your life story, your goals, your plans, and your strategies, and then be like, well, you know what, yeah, I'm going to get back at you 2 weeks from now. Because nobody has the time, respectfully, to just listen to you break down your whole scattered ideas about how you want to do what you're doing. And even worse, then you technically attempting to get a free consultation with no intention on moving forward with the service. And then you got people that are ready that we don't get to contact in real time because you're consuming all the time on the phones. Because we only can talk to but so much people at a time. Walking with me? So yeah, you go to brotherpolight45, brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number whenever you're ready to purchase your $2,000 service to get access to anywhere between 50 grand and 300 grand being our goal that you do not have to pay back. All that we ask when you get those monies, shoot us back 10% of any money we help you get that you don't have to pay back. If you don't have to pay the money back and we help you get it, we help you get 200 grand, we ask for 20 grand. Why? Because we have professionals outside of the $2,000 working for you on your behalf for free. Services they normally render for a price, but they do it for free with the understanding and anticipation that you will be making your money. So because they have an anticipation of you getting returns on your $2,000 investment into yourself, our loan officers, tax consultants, whoever it is that you end up needing in the interim of the process that would normally charge, when you get those monies and I get the 10% back, then I ration out those funds and pay the people that would have charged you additionally. So when we fill in our applications, these applications, a lot of applications for funding, the free money, as they say, the application be typically costing $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. A lot of times when people are charging you for consultations or to help them get funding, they charging you an application fee. Because that shit is written in so much legalese that if you make one mistake, you back at the back of the line, and by the time you submit that paperwork again, maybe the program's over. Maybe the funding opportunity is done. You walking with me? So yeah, you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number. Leave your full name and your phone number. When you're ready. Yeah, get you a mentor, man. Basketball players have trainers. Basketball players have coaches. Boxers have trainers. What do you have? Yeah, get you a mentor, you heard. Word up. Yeah, shit is getting crazy out here. The next pandemic is going to be wild. Y'all mark my words. A lot of times I'm targeted for a lot of things because shit that I be saying be so far in advance. They'll shut down my sites. They'll do all sorts of stuff. I really be on point by a lot of stuff. It's just that I carry myself a certain way so I can last that much longer. I'm a targeted individual. Anybody that see my masterpiece called Silver Tsunami, that course right there, you see the pandemic, everything that transpired, I already called it out. And that's just based on deterministic algorithms. That's not because I'm a prophet. It's mathematics. I'm not even going to take the credit like I'm some kind of shaman or something, or some kind of guru. I'm just really good when it comes to numbers. Really good when it comes to deterministic algorithms. Okay? Okay? So yeah, when you're ready to become a master of your own destiny, when you're ready to get access to six figures, when you're ready to start amassing wealth, go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Make sure you spell polite, pride, optimism, love, integrity, honor, honesty, and trust. Make sure you go to brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to get access to six figures being our goal to get you, that you don't have to pay back. Get you you're gonna boost your credit scores, leverage the results so you get access to the funding. Make sure you have a caseworker that's going to deal with your credit exclusively and immediately. You're going to have me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to amass wealth to grow it into a large amount. You're also going to have the website where you can track your results, see the deleted items as we remove them, and the positive items as we add them. Okay? You want to be able to add notifications to your phone so you can see your phone keep going off every time we send something out on your behalf, or every time something comes back because of something we sent out on your behalf. It's full transparency. Nobody's offering you a caseworker, a mentor, notifications to your phone, and a website to track your results, as well as funding, because no one should ever talk to you about credit restoration without running the themes of getting funding concurrent. You should not have LLCs and all these other things out there. You should not have LLCs and all these things out here without you having funding. Like, you guys having businesses with no funding or never touch $100 grand is kind of wild. It's kind of wild. To say you have an LLC, but you don't know how to even get funding, is poor miseducation. A lot of misinformation out here and a lot of missed education. Don't just get content because you have a name of a business and a business checkings account. Get the freaking funding for your business. And if you never got any kind of funding over six figures, that's crazy. Because that means it's going to be easy for us to get it to you. And I don't care if you got so-called bad credit. Everyone's entitled to at least 6 figures worth of credit. I prove it to you. Maybe I'll do that on my next stream. All of you will do that. You all will do that. So again, without further ado, you go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and phone number when you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get access to 6 figures, become a master of your own destiny. Control your financial paradigm shift. Come talk to us so we can take you to the next level, man. We don't got no time to play. Yes, it's $2,000 to get access, anywhere between 50 grand to 300 grand being our goal to get you that you don't have to pay back. A caseworker that's going to deal with your credit exclusively and immediately. And me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to amass wealth. Different choices you can use. It's at your discretion. And always double check and verify if any of the information I give you is sound and up to date. Because remember, I'm a 9th grade dropout. Dropped out of school 9th grade. Remember that. 9th grade dropout. Remember that. Okay? But I have the right to share information that proved to be successful to me. But what you have to do to make intelligible decisions is to double check everything. So while I'm doing the mentorship and I'm sharing ideas with you, because I got to give you a level of anticipation for the money, otherwise you get the money. And what hurts and breaks my heart is when people get the 200 grand, get 150 grand, and then, oh my gosh, the money just dwindled, and they thought they was responsible for holding the money, and they still didn't know what to do with it. It can happen to anybody without a working business model. It can happen to anybody without a working business model, okay? So keep that in mind. Results within the first month, but the process is going to take anywhere between 90 to 120 business days, give or take, but it depends what's going on, because when we're looking to get you funded, a lot of the times when people make their biggest errors, they make their biggest mistakes because they be sitting here looking at only TransUnion, Sparing, and Equifax when I'm telling them we're working on over 30 different credit bureaus. So stop thinking that the world revolves exclusively around that. But anyway, talk to me nice. When you're ready to spend your $2,000 to get started, leave your full name and your phone number at brotherpolite45@gmail.com. change your financial paradigm. Don't get caught in the muck and the mire, the days and time that we're living in, because remember this. Remember these lives. Save these lives. Screen record it when I tell you. It's called the political polarization of global uncertainty, right? It's called the silver tsunami, right? We'll talk about that again on the next stream I do. If you understand those two things, then you definitely know the direction that we're headed in. Calamity is always the birth or the inception of a new monetary revolution. Okay? Always has to be a war. Always has to be a global concern that transpires, that impacts most of the world when they're looking to bring in a new world order. Okay? It's new world order has happened at least on 3 different occasions already now. This is going to be the 4th one. This is going to be the 4th one. Walk with me. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. They're on 2 pieces. We're going to go viral 2 times. We're going to go viral 2 times. Double platinum. We're going to go viral from another pandemic. We're going to go viral again from a cyber attack that's going to impact banking systems world over. Just listen to me carefully. Nobody's going to run, duck, or hide from it. But he who creates a liability must provide for remedy. Remember that. So there's not a disaster or a deception is not going to take place, okay, without them having a remedy to it, okay? So they already got to figure it out. They already know. He who creates a liability must have the remedy. Remember that. He who creates a liability must have the remedy. So there's not a problem or disaster that's going to take place that they don't have a level of anticipation for it, or that they didn't already orchestrate. Yeah, make you sweat. And like, okay, this is how we find resolve, guys. This is in your best interest. Remember I told you. So right now, the best thing you can do is just start preparing, start planning now. Trust me. You think you got smacked this last pandemic? Trust me. It's about to be cooked this time around. Real talk. How you doing? There we go again. Have a great day.
Have a wonderful week.
You too.
Thank you so much for your positivity. Lifted me up.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, that's my Becky, bro. No, you stop. Gotta be positive, man. It's interesting though when people say how am I doing, and I say truly blessed, or I remain blessed. It's always like a shocker. Like, she's like, the weather. It's hard to be happy in this weather. I'm like, this weather? You ask for flowers, you gotta anticipate rain. I mean, I get it. In the material realm, perhaps you do need the weather as leverage for better emotions. But when you're in the state of mind that I'm in, and you survive so many different things, shit. Today's a beautiful day. Any day that I'm alive is an extra day on earth. Feel me? Any day I'm alive is an extra day on earth. Talk to me nice. But yeah, we gonna get to it. Go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and phone number only when you are ready to purchase the $2,000 service to take your life into the next level. Peace. Gonna connect with y'all again. We're gonna load it up. We're gonna load up the information. Peace.
Man, look at all these chimpanzees, all these monkeys. Yeah. All you motherfuckers out there in the world can suck my dick. It's Riz, baby. Plane Tickets remix featuring the Godfather. Hey, yo. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. She got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. We got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. The plane tickets. The plane tickets on the way. Could it be delayed is what is on my brain. Stupidly insane to travel with the bag. Chasing it regardless, undergo a lag. You my shorty, Dubai, I'm meeting you there. I'm like Rey Mysterio, greeting the bear. Seated in chairs at the concert I'm at. Pockets so fat that my boss I'd be dangling. Fired my manager cause he's a prick. Hired a janitor, call it embarrassing. It was the cannabis, animal instinct. Warrior, cannibalistic, mandible it's hit. Like a verbal assault on too many fags. A girl in a thong is who I'ma grab. Boobies and ass. Rappers nowadays be dudes who are drags. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. She got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. We got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. The plane tickets. Step up in the booth on a hot day. Kill a record like a Jew for the cash, man. Or ridicule a dude with a syllable or two. Kick him in the keister, bring him in the room. Torture them and the girl he came with, or maybe not. Instead I'll grip her at the booze. What a marvelous night. Bark on my bite like a stray dog skinning them a raccoon. Fidgety and mad rude. Smoke a cigarette a day, plus literally fat too. Everybody look away. Matter of fact, look at me. I'm a king, read a book a day. Ass fat, jiggle it. Cash app, $, Riz lyricist. Look at me back in effect. Fuck a foot, got my hands on your neck. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. She got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. We got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. The plane tickets. Hassan Campbell chases after a damn dollar. A multitude of his vids are on Africa Bambaataa. I'll jump at you with a fist, but I'm smacking a stray dog up. To regain focus, the rock upon him, I stomp his mom in a pair of Timberland boots. Little Wayne is a goblin, I'm a gremlin, boo. More like Bishop and Juice, fooling you simpleton fools who like to drool at the booze worn by your mannequin. And let me yo laughing my ass off until your ass is used as a rag dog, dragged all over the crash course. The tongue of my mouth is made like a dagger, and attacked and exposed. Your content pales in comparison. Bunch of hypocrites, my lyrics are the nail in your coffin. Truth unveiled as a gossip queen, yet never sleeps. Better be the cause of insomnia. I'm on a stoop, plotting way upward to Zachary K. Harvard, whose actual gay lovers are called for an uprising. And that's the biggest reason for me to spirit Cook Abramovich. Picture that Christian pillage women and children. Typical lyrical demon creeping on all of your Cretans videos. Bored again. In other words, bored to the point that I sit here and snore it. Pouring porridge with ominous torture methods of weapons thrown at your organs that enter the orifice, or is it that you ate? Pockets of the future, I'ma lock him in a school bus. Brass knuckles out, give this cocky prick a tuna. Monopoly money just to go sock it to the preacher. Dig George H.W. Bush up and drop him in the sewer. Father God, forgive me as I'm repenting for mutilating bodies next to maybe 5 others dead. At least I never even think to never try me again. Cold world, here, let me show you just how grimy it is. Clearly it's me who Airbnb to run up your lights. So even worse, coming a wife or brother polite. You ain't gotta be young to be a dead pharaoh who sounds like a gay weirdo in spandex masturbating your earlobes. I'd rather put my foot on the neck of the people claiming I utilize YouTube for the check. My penis, I poke it at you. Spy kitten, why kid? It's only you laughing at it till all of the smoke come at you. Up TV fell for the okie doke. Took a donation from Jake Holy from Pinocchio to never poke the nose of a dog unless you wanna get bitten. A poor kid from Boston, but my name isn't Richie. Nature boy says his son touches his penis. Ridiculous. Did he did it or didn't he get the kid to admit it? Tickle Hillary Clinton's nipples a little for giggles. Breaking filaments, ligaments. I'm way far gone. Controversy's evidence blacker than acorns on. Cause I'm the God among the walked upon who also got your mom starring up in the bunch. Give me everything that you got, cause nothing's enough. I got a bogey. Punching the guts, fucking them up. I got a bogey. Punching the guts, fucking them up. Hey. Yeah. Cause I'm a ticking time bomb. Yep, everywhere I go, everybody know. Everywhere I go, they all know. I'm a ticking time bomb. Yep, everywhere I go, everybody know. Everywhere I go, they all know. I'm a ticking time bomb. Yep, everywhere I go, everybody know. Everywhere I go, they all know. I'm a ticking time bomb. Yep, everywhere I go, everybody know. Everywhere I go, they all know. I'm a ticking time bomb. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. She got the plane tickets. I got the plane tickets. We got the plane tickets. This shit, man. I got the plane tickets. All you motherfucking rappers out there are my sons, yo. I don't give a fuck. All y'all motherfuckers nowadays is garbage. Hot garbage. Don't ever fucking collaborate with me ever in your fucking life.